Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm here to give y'all my review of the series finale of MLP FiM / MLP G4. And wow, what a amazing finale that is to a great generation of MLP. Obviously, there are going to obviously be some people that are going to be, flat out not accept this and the other, but that kind of comes with the turf with fandoms and stuff. But that aside, honestly, I couldn't ask for a better, conclusion to a great series than this. And, yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. We got a two-parter right before the epilogue, and the two-parter being the, quote-unquote, the ending with the end, and, obviously a bit on the nose and obvious title, but it's still rather fitting, considering it parallels the coincides with the season premiere title and so forth. Anyway, so yeah, we have the villains, I guess messing up the social order with the ponies and stuff, and getting ready to launch their attack, use Grogar's spell, and it turns out when they launched their portrayal against Grogar that this whole time it wasn't Grogar at all, it was actually Discord. Wow, what a twist. Honestly, I did not saw that coming, but considering the fact that somehow Grogar knew about the main six sort of sent off red flags in my head, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time during the season premiere and so forth, and great writing there, and they still Discord gets understandably and rightfully so scolded for what he's done and so forth, and the three villains come into attack and all hell breaks loose essentially. Ponies are against each other, and they essentially back the main six into a corner and so forth, and all seems lost. Friendship lessons, reminding Twilight, having serious doubts as usual, par for the course for her character when these, huge climactic stakes happen and so forth, and seemingly everything's going wrong and so forth. And, together with all the, I gotta say, first and foremost, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not exactly really all that much of a fan of the whole Student 6 and the whole School of Friendship arc. I mean, it was neat and all when it first came out and stuff, but I will give credit where credit's due. It's definitely very well handled how they interwoven that, this whole sub-arc, whatever, subplot, thread, whatever, with the Student 6 into the end game, so to say, with, rallying the ponies together and so forth, and uniting everyone under one banner through all the friendship lessons they learned at school and so forth. It definitely helps, connect everything together, and that was really nice, and we get this really epic, end game style, show off with all Equestria and their alliances and so forth against these three powerful villains and so forth. They, buffed, steroid up villains, and get the classic, taste the rainbow blast that we've come to know from the early Gen 4 stuff, and seeing the with the ironically, I guess in a way you could say this is a way to bring Discord's character full circle. He helps Celestia and Luna turn Cozy Glow, T-Rex, and Chrysalis to stone, which is rather ironic and kind of poetic justice. And yeah, and then just in general, it's a great finale, and I love some of the gags and references with like Pinkie Pie temporarily having discourse chaos magic and turning into this chaos like lord or whatever, and like kind of like similar to what happened in the one of the IDW comics and stuff. And just in general, it was an epic two-parter. And then of course the whipped cream that topped off this beautifully put together cake. We have the epilogue with two. I'm not even sure how many years has passed. It's probably been a few years, or so. I would probably guess 5 or so years later, maybe 10 at the most. We see Twilight fully becomes a full ruler of Equestria, Celestia Light with the flowing May hair and stuff. We see Spike with a full-on body and stuff, not just a large head to a stump, however, or at least to me it seemed like a stump. He actually grown and older and stuff, and it's really big and buff. And then I've seen some people refer to him as Chad Spike, whoever, and getting to see talking to Gallus is one of the Royal Guards and stuff, and that's pretty neat. We have Twilight, having one talk with her student who she feels that friendship isn't all that important, and she tells her one of the friendship problems they had right before the coronation and stuff, and how how their friendship is strong despite all the adversity and stuff. And we get to see a few ships being canon, such as one of the most surprising ones, in my opinion, that being Apple Dash, of all things. I didn't really exactly hate that ship particularly. I was always been a Rare Jack shipper, but I honestly don't mind that. I think they're pretty cute and stuff. Flurrycord, another ship I wasn't exactly a huge fan of. I've always been a Celesticord shipper, or the Celestia shipper, but I also, with that one, I thought it was cute, and I've always been a huge supporter of I guess you say Pinkie Cheese Pie, whatever. I'm not sure exactly what the official ship name for those two is, and we get to see that she had kids with cheese sandwich and stuff. It's very cute. And we also see that Big Mac and Sugar Bell had a daughter, I believe. I'm not sure, either daughter or son. Had a kid in general, and seemingly Granny Smith unfortunately passed away, and obviously to old age and stuff, and it's bittersweet, and it's gets you in the feels. And the last song of the series was just beautiful, just a fitting way to end it, and the whole metaphorical, and the series essentially came full circle with how the series opens up with a book and closes with the same book. Last page of the book and closes, and is very full circle. Actually, it is literally full circle, and there's like I said before, there's no better way I can think of ending this series, that for the series to end. As you can tell, I'm stumbling upon my words. I can't think of anything really all that negative to say about this series finale. This is definitely some of the best material to come out of Gen 4 and stuff, despite some of the bumps and stuff in the road to here and stuff and so on. But it was all worth it, in my opinion. But that being said, that's the end of G4. I know there's going to be quite a lot of people sad about it and stuff, and I can understand. For a while, I was torn about G4 ending and so forth, and especially when the whole leaks happened, or whatever, and stuff. And I was like, no, I was in denial about it, and then it took me a while until like later on in 2018, I came acceptance of this, and then it got confirmed, officially confirmed, and so forth, and everything that was leaked thus far has been confirmed in one way or another. But that being said, obviously, I'm pretty sure you can guess what my score for this series finale is going to be. A 10 out of 10. I know this is, going to be considered hyperbolic, or whatever, just being an overreactive fanboy, or whatever. But honestly, that's how I currently feel. Maybe it might change, but I doubt that. But that being said, that's the end of that. I might still talk about G4 here and there, especially with the upcoming comics, season 10 quote-unquote comics coming out. That's supposed to serve as some form of continuation of G4. I'm guessing to try to appease those who are, obviously upset about G4 ending and so forth. I'll check that out, see how that is and so forth. I'm going to see about tomorrow getting a subscription to that. But more so, my focus, my interests, even though there hasn't been really much outside of the leaks, with like the leaked concept arts and emails about the plot and the outline of the series with this mythology that it's going to have and so forth. Outside of that, even though there isn't really much to know about G5, I am very much excited for Generation 5 of MLP and all the story possibilities it can have. I'll do a separate video on like my hopes for Generation 5, what I like to see the series do and so forth, and what I feel like it could improve on from Gen 4 and so on. But yeah, I'm still going to talk about that. Also, I'm going to do another video discussing the future of the channel, and tomorrow, whatever, or sometime soon anyways. So don't worry, I'm not going to stop making videos or whatever because Generation 4 is ending. I'm going to be talking about I'm going to still be around to talk about Generation 5 and the comics and so forth. And also I'm going to but that being said, I'm going to keep everything else for the other video. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for that other video of the future of my channel. As here's a little sneak peek. One of the things I'm going to definitely be covering more of, since Generation 4 is ending, and there's going to be a some form, obviously a brief period, down period between now and when Generation 5 starts. I'm going to try to talk about anime more and manga and so forth, and possibly even comics and video games, whatever. So stay tuned for that video. And if you haven't, please subscribe, leave a like, comment, and until next time, people, I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Oh, and also Brony for life.